Michelle, hi, Jim Delapine here. I want to give you some video feedback here on your character. So I'm not feeling that this is a character that's been creatively put together just yet. It really looks like a pot with a plant in it, and you stick broccoli and then two tomatoes in front of it. I don't know. It's just um, I mean, for example, the broccoli and the two quote unquote arms coming out of it, that's the start of a character right there. And then you can figure out what the leg would be. But and it feels more like a montage as opposed to a character. Okay. You also can't have these cherry tomatoes here just floating like that. You know, how would they attach? How would they stay up? Gravity would cause them to fall. So I want you to think of this as if an engineer is going to take your end result here and build a toy based on it. Okay. So the first thing you should do to give yourself more options is to you see these little icons in the lower right that they need to get you need to rasterize those. So if you right click on the tomato layer, for example, or any layer, just select rasterize layer. It will get rid of that little icon. It's this little smart. Um, I'm blanking out on it. It's a smart object kind of thing. Okay, so if I go here to the tomato layer again, and I can say convert to smart object, I get that again. Okay, so that occurs because you're dragging and dropping images over into your document here. Okay, and speaking of your document, you have the right size. So we just all click here. It's 8 by 10 by 300, which is great. All right, the image quality for broccoli is good. The plant in the background, it's not so good. All right, so the flower pot, for example, with the plant in it. So if I go here and alt click on this visibility icon that hides all layers except this one, this is actually not a good quality image. You know, you can see the JPEG artifacts when you zoom in close, you know, and let me alt click again to show everything else. You know, you can see it's kind of like blurry and broken up wherever there's an edge. It's just not clear as it is here, for example. So the result is a poor quality image, and that's what that is. So you're combining good quality images with poor quality images, and it's not going to work. Okay, look at the detail in this shovel here. This is a perfect image, a great image, and this whatever you call that, all right, as opposed to the background. Okay, so I'm going to suggest that you do something dramatic here. All right, I'm going to suggest that you let's see what happens. I'm going to hide this. All right. I'm going to say that you work with these elements here or some of these elements and create something. I don't know. Maybe this could be a large pumpkin or something that you could stick these elements into, you know? So also make sure that you stay within the 6 by 8 inch area. Okay. So for example, if I wanted to get all these, forget the type here now. All right, so let me hit Control 0 to fit this in the window. So if I wanted to fit this within that 6 by 8 inch area, knowing that I'm going to bring guidelines down here. That's the rulers showing. So that's how I'm getting this. Control R will give you rulers, okay? And then you click and drag down for the rulers. And I'm going to go 1 inch in from on all sides, and that will give me approximately the 6 by 8 inch area that I need to have my character be within. So to accomplish that, what you'd want to do is scale this. So I'll go to the layer above the background layer and select it. So this the rake layer selected. And then I'll hold down my shift key and I'm going to click on the top layer, excluding the text layer, and click that. So I've selected all these. So just remember the shift key will add two. So I've just added all these layers in one shot. Then I'll hit Control T for free transform. There's a shortcut for it. And I see my bounding box is off the edge on the top and bottom because the image is up there. Okay, so that bounding box is going around all of your images before they were masked out. Okay, so if I hit Control 0, that will fit that bounding box in the window. And then what I'll do is go to any corner, click and start dragging inward. And as I'm dragging, I'm going to hold down the Shift key. The Shift key will constrain it. Okay. Um, Although it wasn't. Why not? Interesting. Why isn't that happening? Hold it. Am I? Huh. That's odd. Oh, that's right, because I just had to upgrade my Photoshop and it took away. Oh, all right. I'm gonna have to get my default tools back up there. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm scaling it down to fit within that area, okay, and then working from there. But I would get rid of that pot and the plant in the background, and then work from there. Okay. All right. I hope that helped, and I know it's a lot, so put all your effort into this part now and putting together the right elements. Okay. All right. Okay, Michelle. Take care.